All right, thank you. Sorry, I've already called the case, but now we're on the Zoom. There, go ahead. Miss Dahl is here on behalf of the people of the state of Michigan.
And I'm Jeff Harrison. I'm here on behalf of Grant Lee Bailey. That is Mr. Bailey, although clean shaven and got a haircut. That is him on the Zoom screen.
All right. And don't know what the heck happened to that T-shirt. Somebody. All right. If any corrections officers are over there, throw away that T-shirt. Get on another one someday, not now. All right. Mr. Saladay is also here from the Department of Corrections, and we are here today for our informal. It's all stretched out.
Oh, yeah, the wife.
Hold on. We don't use that phrase.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
A tank top.
All right, thank you. All right, so we're here today for our informal hearing. We had an arraignment earlier this week on this file. This is a request for a warrant for a probation violation that included 3 counts. Mr. Harrison is here because at the arraignment, Mr. Bailey requested counsel. Mr. Harrison, what are we doing today?
I've engaged with conversations with Mr. Saladay and Mr. Bailey. We think we have a resolution to the case whereby he would plead, accept responsibility for the technical violation, which our understanding would be a max of 5 days jail, and the remaining counts would be dismissed.
All right. Ms. Dahl, is that satisfactory to the people?
Yes, it is, Your Honor.
Mr. Saladay, is that what you had discussed?
That's correct, Your Honor.
And Mr. Bailey, is that how you wish to resolve this?
Yes, sir.
Please raise your right hand. Sir, do you swear or affirm that the information and testimony that you're about to believe shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, sir?
Yes, sir.
You may lower your hand. Mr. Bailey, the other day I went over the 3 counts. Do you need me to go over those again?
Yes, please.
No problem. Count 1 alleges that you violated condition 4.20 of your terms and conditions that requires you not to use any object as a weapon. And more specifically, it alleged, or possess. And more specifically, alleges that on or about March 31st of 2026, you had weapons in your residence. Now, that is what we call a technical violation. And if you recall the other day, I told you that technical violations have a limitation on how much jail I can give a probationer. And for a misdemeanor on a first technical, the court can give up to 5 days. Now, the other 2 cases, which are non-technicals and that would not involve a limitation on what I could give you, other than the limitations allowed under the law for the original offense, which was up to 1 year. These 2 counts are allegations that you violated the law. One, that you were a felon in possession of firearms, and the other one, a felon in possession of ammunition. However, those 2 counts are going to be dismissed. Is that what you understood?
Yes, sir.
Now, by admitting guilt to that single technical violation, you're not going to have a hearing of any kind, and you'll be waiving the right to have the prosecutor prove the allegations by a preponderance of the evidence, which is a lower burden of proof compared to proof beyond reasonable doubt at a criminal trial. You also will be waiving the right to question, cross-examine any witnesses against you, the right to present witnesses, evidence, or testimony, or your right to remain silent and not have that silence used against you. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
All right. Any appeal would continue to be, actually, this is a misdemeanor, but it would only be to what's called an application for leave to appeal and not a claim appeal by right. Do you wish, therefore, to enter a plea to that single count? I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me do it. Yeah.
Rephrase it.
Okay. I got you. Hold on just a second. All right. So if you enter a plea today, I'm then going to turn and ask if we can do sentencing. If everyone agrees, and more particularly you agree that we can do it via Zoom, we're going to move to sentencing. And the most I can give you is 5 days added on to your prior sentence. So in this particular, hold on, let me go back. Let me see. I don't remember what your sentence was. Hold on.
I believe it was 90 days and 2 years probation.
Right.
I believe.
90. So I can either continue probation, terminate probation, extend probation, or or I can add 5 days to the sentence, which would make it a 95-day sentence. Now, did you serve your set? Looks like you would have had to serve 75 days. Did you serve 75 days last time?
It was 73 because I already had 2 days credit. So, but yeah. I did.
That's basically what I meant. So the most you
Okay.
have to serve would be 5 days. Today is April 3rd. What day were you arrested?
It was Wednesday. Wednesday first.
So you got 3 days. You'd have to serve theoretically until Sunday.
Correct. I'd get out. Okay.
Just some time to go to church.
Church.
All right. All right. So as of the single count, that count one, how do you plead?
Guilty.
All right. The court takes judicial notice of the terms and conditions of probation that were signed by me on or about January 12th of this year, and then subsequently acknowledged by the defendant on January 14th of this year. Mr. Bailey, is it true that looks like during a check by your probation officer, there were weapons in that residence where you were living?
There was, from my understanding, there was weapons in the gun safe. Is how I didn't know when I got home. I did not know there was weapons in the gun safe. So,
May I intervene, Your Honor?
Sure, go ahead.
Grant, wasn't there also a pellet gun in your room?
Oh,
yes, then it was completely inoperable.
Okay, but there was a pellet gun in your room.
that would count as an imitation of a weapon, which is
Indeed.
also prohibited by the.
Okay.
Thank you. All right, the court finds that, I'm sorry, hold on, Ms. Dahl, are you aware of any other promises, threats, or inducements?
I'm not.
Mr. Harrison,
I am not, Your Honor.
Ms. Dahl, are you satisfied with the testimony provided by the defendant?
Yes.
Mr. Harrison?
I am as well.
And Ms. Dahl, do you believe I've complied with Court Rule 6.445?
Yes, Your Honor.
And Mr. Harrison?
You have complied with that, yes.
Agreed. The court finds the defendant's plea today is made freely, knowingly, and voluntarily. The court further finds the testimony provided under oath on the record by the defendant, in addition to the judicial notice of the terms and conditions of probation, satisfy the elements. Therefore, the defendant is found guilty of count one. Counts 2 and 3 are hereby dismissed. Mr. Bailey, the next question is can we do sentencing right now? Let me explain why I ask you that. Because you have the right to be physically present in the courtroom where I do sentencing. You can waive that right and let me do it right now via Zoom. By the way, because it's Good Friday and we are closed this afternoon, you would not do sentencing until Monday.
Yeah, I'll do it now.
Good choice, Mr. Bailey.
Happy Easter. Happy Easter, by the way. Save it now before it's too late.
Does anybody feel they need to make an argument? Ms. Dahl?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Harrison?
No, Your Honor. No.
Mr. Bailey, is anything else you wish to say?
No, sir.
All right. The court finds that the sentence it's about to announce is reasonably proportionate, considering it's based upon the limitations in the law and the sliding scale directed to the court by the legislature. The court preserves all fines and costs, continues probation as previously set, and sentences the defendant to 95 days with his credit, which should be 70.
6, I believe.
It should be 70.
It's 381.
Yeah, but yeah, so 81, no, because he had 75 before, so it'd be 78. Yep.
I had 74 before and he's got 3 now.
77.
Yeah, but how would he get, this is what happens when we do that.
I know.
Sometimes when we sentence, he doesn't get credit for the day that he is sentenced on. And then when he got released, he could have been released early in the morning, but that would have counted as a day. And there's no way the jail should have let him out on 74 days. It would have had to have been 75. So I'm going to give the defendant 75 plus 3, 78 days of credit. Okay.
Yep.
All right. That works it out, makes it work all right. Thank you.
Thank
All right. Anything further, Ms. Dahl?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Saladay? Mr. Harrison?
Nothing further, Your Honor. Thank you.
Any questions, Mr. Bailey?
No, sir.
All right. Thank you all very much. We are adjourned.